going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Shelby Miller will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing was not one he wants to look back with great pride. He only threw 4 innings and he got the loss. This is a turnaround game for him. He has to get back on the mound and be able to give his team a chance to win.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. Now, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly and you turn around on the schedule and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
In now, Justin Turner as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. In there, and it's even at 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
The 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
That's a ball.
And the changeup is way low that time.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. Just getting started on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it, and the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
1-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Kershaw now on 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, this lineup is interesting to me because they're not a club that's going to hit for a lot of average. Not many guys in the lineup. You look at the lineup, the numbers are not there. They're the bottom third in the league as a team in batting average. So that's tough when you're not being consistent. That tells me you're an inconsistent club, but we'll see how they play today.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. So digging in now, Franklin Gutierrez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Iannetta is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You got to earn it to beat them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Career line against Shelby Miller. 7 hits in 14 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting check. First baseman number 23.
Here's Adrian now. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Favorable call in there for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And today's starters leading the National League in strikeouts. Now, very difficult to defend behind. Think about it. You're out there, you're getting ready, you're running in the outfield, and you hear the glove out there. Pow, pow. You're thinking, uh-oh, how is he going to strike out today? Am I going to get a ground ball? You better pay attention, because that's when the ball's hit to you, and you make an error. Lock in.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Brandon Drury will bat next. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ready with the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Career line against Shelby Miller have yielded just a 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way, if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to, but I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hutton comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 22.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Batter number 6, shortstop.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at bat goes on. I love it.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chris
Iannetta
Iannetta is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called the ball. 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to digging in for his second at bat, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again. Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now the pitch. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Marte has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Now at the plate, Chad Hutton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
A.J. Pollock comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there. It's late. He's safe. Stepping in and ready for another shot is Manny Tomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Right there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So striding forward now, Jock Peterson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Adrian now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Tomas is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready for another chance. Yasmani Grandal. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, but that's off the top of the home dugout, out of reach. A little bit outside. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Third baseman.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackman racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Shelby Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Both teams battling the element. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Utley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Hutton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Clayton Kershaw comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And all of a sudden, it's pouring right now. It's the hardest I've seen it all night. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a few more errant throws than usual if this continues.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And that will end up a foul ball. Just got a piece to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. At the plate, Jonathan Villar. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in once again, Chad Hutton. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got him to chase one up in the zone there as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2.
First baseman, number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. On the ground up the middle, reined in. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. Drury has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with a 2-out infield single.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Marte ranging into the outfield, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Fielder, Yasmani.
Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jake Lamb. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Brandon Drury.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Brandon Drury is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And therefore it is Utley, as that becomes out number 2. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runs and scoring.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackman going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in once again, Shelby Miller. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Adrian Gonzalez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Adrian Gonzalez.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now Miller on 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Pollard. He makes the running play. 2 down. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Goldschmidt will take this to the back. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
In there, 1-1. Kershaw now on 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
Chad Hutton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Center fielder, number 11.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay home, and not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead.
Right fielder, does money.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Jake Lamb standing in now. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's gone 2 for 5. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches. It looked like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway. 2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. D-backs out in front, 3-0. Andrew Toles is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the ninth.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Fernando Rodney takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now. So digging in now, Justin Turner 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Set to deal on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this, so I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
Franklin Gutierrez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Marte gloves it, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Here's Jock Peterson now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on. You got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. 3. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The catcher, number 9.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up in front. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. David Peralta is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Alex Wood comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. In there, and it's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs and 44 RBIs. To short. VR comes up with it. 1 away. Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Swinging a looper to left. Gutierrez coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1-out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Daniel Descalzo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounded to the right. Gonzalez has got it. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. So striding.
4, shortstop.
Pedro Baez takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the 9th to send this one to extra innings. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to him.
And this is down, and that should do it. And the Diamondbacks are going to walk off winners.